How many languages do you speak? How many languages do you speak? How many languages do you speak? And which one?
Mime.
Mime.
Language of the body.
So, how many languages do you speak?
5.
Which ones?
Dutch, English, French, Spanish, and German.
Oh, and where are you from?
Belgium,
Nice.
Flanders.
Okay.
Yes.
You speak Flemish as well, no?
Yeah, which is Dutch.
Okay.
Yeah, same language.
It's exactly the same, or it's like dialect, or
No, exactly the same. It just has like a few different words that are different, but yeah, the same language. Yeah.
okay, nice.
Yeah.
And how many languages do you speak?
Well, only two, in Spanish and English, because I'm from Chile, so yeah. Then I moved here and, well, I work in English as well, so yeah, I use it every day, but I wish I knew more languages as my friend, but yeah.
Okay, but then another question. So, if you have a chance to know one more language, not to learn, exactly to know. Like, for example, tomorrow you wake up and you know like one more language. What language would it be?
Yeah, I really want to learn French, actually, because
Why?
I work with people from Switzerland, and I think it will be a good skill to have it, since we can use it at some meetings, and then if I want to move somewhere else, I can live in Switzerland, in like Canada, in France. I think there are more options with French rather than if I speak, I don't know, like Catalan, which I want to learn, but like it's really limited, you know? So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about you?
Well, I was thinking about Finnish
Okay.
because it's like a different language family. Let's say it's like not many people speak it. I think it's super interesting language. So yeah, Finnish.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's-
but I'd probably like Mandarin or Russian would be a better option, I think, or Arabic.
Right.
Would be a smarter option, but yeah.
But by like feeling you would learn Finnish.
Yes,
right?
exactly. Yes.
Okay, guys, and one more question. Like, if you do you think it is important to learn the language of that country where you're going to travel?
Yes. I mean, where you go to travel, it would be nice if you learn the language, but I think if you want to live in the country, I think it's a
Much
must
more.
to learn the language.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
come
recently I've been in Japan, but it's not really like necessary to know like basic things about their language, but more about like their culture and like not messing it up with certain things that bother locals, like for example eating on the street and then like doing other type of things. But yeah,
Yeah.
And for how long you stayed in Japan?
for 3 weeks
Okay.
I traveled in November.
And you didn't feel like any struggle without language?
No, because in general you speak a lot about you hear a lot about in Japan they don't speak English, but it's a lie, because it's really well suited for travelers, so everybody still can communicate even if using the translator.
Mhm. So probably like in capital, almost everyone was speaking
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah, and even in small towns that you could get to communicate somewhere. I mean, somehow.
Okay, so how many languages do you speak?
3, 4.
Which ones?
Italian, Spanish, English, and mime.
And which one?
Mime.
Mime.
Language of the body.
That's cool. And where are you from?
The world.
The world.
Yes.
So you
My country is the world.
what,
Fuck borders.
what is your passport from?
Aliens country.
Okay, that's cool. And so you speak Italian, English,
A bit Spanish.
Spanish,
Mime language.
mime language. Does all these languages helps you somehow to understand Portuguese language?
Yes.
You understand Portuguese?
Yes, I could.
Okay. So I guess you're Italian.
Yes.
Okay, then I have another question. If you have a chance to know one more language, what language would it be?
French.
Why so? Why French?
Because I love the sounds. Or Portuguese as well.
Okay. And do you guys like to travel? Do you travel a lot?
Yes, but because poor or too lazy.
Uh-huh.
But with the mind, we travel
Okay.
many.
Do you need to use something like to travel with your mind, like some special stuff? No, this is
Yes,
like
yes, I do. Do you know what? The imagination.
imagination.
Yes.
Yeah,
I do.
exactly. Okay, and one more question. Like for example, do you need to know or learn the language of that country where you're going to travel, or English is enough?
No, English is enough. If not, there is. You know.
But do you know like some like also like some sign language, or
No.
No, only pantomime. Okay, is it like somehow connected, related to your profession, or just for your hobby?
I'm circus performer.
Okay, so
And I have a present for you before to go. Oh.
how many languages do you speak?
Hi guys, my name is Nelia and I speak 5 languages.
Which ones?
Russian, Ukrainian, English, Romanian and Moldavian.
Okay,
But we can say it's similar languages. So they
Romanian,
are the
Moldavian.
same. Yes.
okay. That's I just wanted to ask, like if it's different or not. It's like well, Moldavian is a kind of dialect of Romanian or not?
Yes, I think so. But it's like Russian and Ukrainian, but they sound different.
Okay. Then I have another question. If you have a chance to know one more language, what language would it be?
Spanish.
Why Spanish?
I wish to learn Spanish. I feel this language is very soft and romantic. I don't know. For me, it's yeah. It's like this.
Okay. So, and do you travel often or not?
I do travel often, but now I stay more time in Ukraine, so I wish to travel more and more. Yes, traveling is my hobby.
Awesome. So then, do you think it is important to learn the language of that country where you're going to travel, or English is enough?
I think English is enough, but of course, if you wanna know more languages, it will be useful for you, and you will have, of course, more knowledges, and you can communicate with different people.
Okay.
So it's much better to know more languages, right?
And do you think you would be treated better if you know some basic of that?
I think so. Even I understood if I see someone who is from my country and speak the same language, I will communicate in other way than with the foreign people.
Okay. And then, as you travel often, do you have like some situation when like you talk with people when they don't speak your language, like they speak English or they
Yeah,
speak
you start to speak body language, you know.
Do you have any like some funny situation which you can remember and share with us?
I think no, because most of the people speak in English.
In touristic area for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And what about you? How many languages do you speak?
Just one, like and a half, a little bit of Spanish, but un poquito.
Okay.
I just speak English.
And where are you from?
United States of America.
Okay. Then I have another question for you. If you have a chance to know one more language, what language would it be?
I would say Spanish.
Oh, really? I thought you were gonna say Italian.
Either, but probably Spanish. It's more useful in America, at least.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
Spanish, but Italian and French are like close runner-ups.
What about Asian languages?
True. Wait, I think Mandarin is like the second most, or maybe it's the first most spoken
Yeah.
language.
I think like if according to how many people, like
Yeah.
to, I think Mandarin the first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. If I could learn a language easily, that would be a really cool language to learn.
It's definitely like one of the most complicated.
You don't need to learn. You just like wake up and you'll know.
Yeah.
So Mandarin.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
I could try.
Do you think it is important to know the language of that country where you're going to travel?
Yes.
Yeah.
At least trying to know a little bit of it so that you can communicate with people without putting the burden on them to talk to you in your language.
Exactly. Like we're here studying abroad, and we should have known a little bit more Spanish or even Catalan before we got here, but we are not following our requests, and we're kind of trying our best.
Doing okay
We're
though,
trying our
yeah.
best, but we should know more than we do while we're in Spain.
I heard that Spanish people not really speak English. Is it true? Like, do you have like some problem
I've
with it?
experienced mostly Spanish people speak English.
Yeah, anytime we ask.
Yeah, at least especially if we try to speak Spanish to them, they usually just switch to English because they know
They can tell that we're not.
it's easier.